This video is going to be a meal plan with me, but like going through my fridge and freezer and then also my pantry, and then we have like a little spinny cabinet down here. I've made a video similar to this before, I think 4 or 5 months ago, and it's gonna be similar to that video, but I've done as best as possible, like resisted not doing anything in my mind, trying to kind of plan ahead so that we can do it together in real time. I'm gonna also do my best to not chat your ear off, because I want you to kind of get into this video, get the tips, get the tricks, and then get out of it. I have plenty of videos on my channel where I'm just chatting. I have plenty of vlogs. So I'm trying to keep my like tip helpful videos with just the tips and not chatting along. So let's just move on over to the fridge. So here's our fridge. We have like a half section fridge, and this is what it's looking like right now. Going into the fridge is always my first step for meal planning, and I specifically plan our dinners, like our actual meals for dinners, but the rest of the meals I just kind of make sure we have things for those meals, because we eat the same kind of type things for breakfast. Like I'll make the babies and Corey toast and eggs, sourdough pancakes or sourdough waffles. Maybe if I'm feeling like I have a lot of time, I'll make bagels from scratch. Sometimes I'll make the babies just like oatmeal, spinach, banana pancakes. So the same things over and over again that don't actually need any ingredients that are different than what I already keep stocked in the house. And then lunches, I have to be a little bit more particular about, but dinners especially, if I'm not planning them ahead, I can maybe scrape together 1 or 2 meals, but definitely can't do that for the full week. And then if I were to do that and not plan at all, I'm just gonna waste food, which I really try not to do, because there's way too much food waste in this country, and also way too many people that don't have enough food in this country, and that's not okay. Starting up here, I can see that this is about empty, but we already have one right behind. This is just the almond milk that I drink and for the babies, so I'm not gonna put that on the grocery list. This is almost done, but this was like a little bonus thing for me. I shared this in one of my videos, pumpkin spice. So that's fine, it's done. And then this is the almond milk that Corey likes, and there's at least half in there, so he's good in that. Don't need to add any milk to my grocery list. I'm gonna have to keep opening and closing the fridge so you don't hear it beeping, because I feel like that's annoying. Next, this is our like drink and dairy shelf. I am mostly the only one that drinks these Ollipops and Poppies, unless we have people over, and if that's the case, I'll always make sure to restock it, but for like a week-to-week basis. If there's at least 3 or 4 in here, that's plenty for me for the week, so I'm good there. Don't need to buy any more. Our little cheese bin is looking scarce, at least for what the babies and Corey eats. So one of Corey's main like go-to breakfast is like an egg and cheese sandwich, and he only has 2 slices of cheese left, so I'm gonna write on the grocery list that we need to buy sliced cheese. I tried not to buy pre-shredded cheese because they put a bunch of stuff in it to prevent it from caking, but we have a little bit of this left. This can probably make like 2 quesadillas maximum, and quesadillas are my go-to meal for the babies if we're having something that I know they're not gonna eat, and like I'm not like pressed to get them to try, or if I just want a quick lunch for them. Corey actually just made himself a quesadilla. So just kind of quick, something quick to have. What we have left is enough, so I'm not gonna add that to the list. And then lastly, I do like to add cheese sticks for the babies. 4 is not enough for the week, so I'm going to add that to the grocery list. Cheese stickies. As far as any other cheese and stuff, I need to decide what food we're making before adding more cheese. But when I was pulling that out, I did see that we have some ricotta in here, and this will go off October 1st. Today is the 7th, so it's fine probably for a while, but because it's already open, I definitely want to use that. This is like half in there, and the first half was used for lasagna, so that's one of the easiest ways to also use up ricotta, at least for us and our family. So I'm gonna put lasagna on our little meal plan. This is what I have. Maybe I'll just include a screenshot, so it's not gonna work. But I have like a little shared doc on my phone that I share with Corey. I'm gonna write that we're gonna have lasagna. I haven't decided what day we're having it yet, but I at least know that's a meal. And to go along with lasagna, I know I need to buy like a big block of mozzarella cheese. So I'm gonna add that to the list. And here we kind of have like more backstock stuff. And this is where I keep like lasagna sheets if we have extra, and I see we don't have any in here, so I'm gonna add that to the grocery list. And then also in here for like just quick lunches for Corey and the babies, because Jude recently has decided she likes mac and cheese. Corey basically always picks up Annie's if he's like at Target or any other store and he sees them on sale. He'll buy like 3, 4 and keep them because eventually he'll eat them. So I know that that's something that they can eat quick for lunch. I've also, while I'm in here, one of my go-to breakfasts lately has been like 2 eggs and some kind of, either like I do these little chicken sausages or I do sardines, and I have 2 of them in here, so I don't need to buy any more. And then one of my go-to lunches that I've been doing, maybe I'll do like, I've been doing a full day in my kitchen videos, but maybe I'll switch it up and do like what I eat in a day. But one of my go-to lunches lately have been like a high protein tuna or chicken salad. And in here I see I have 1 little canned chicken, which people might think is gross. It's fine, I think it's fine. And then I have 2 canned tuna. I'm not gonna eat tuna more than twice in a week just for mercury levels, so I'm not gonna get any of that. And then I have a few other things in here, but I won't go through the whole thing. But one thing I see in here is some little wheat noodles, a pack of them. So that can be another dinner because I wanna use that. So let's make a dinner like, some kind of noodle dish. All right, like I want to do like noodle stir fry. Oh yeah, let's do noodle stir fry, and then I'll decide what protein I want to do with that as we continue on our way. This bin for now I can put away, and let's hop back to the fridge. We have some whole Greek yogurt. Mostly Jude only eats this. Lev doesn't love yogurt, but I'll put it in like recipes to give him those probiotics. And there's plenty in here. That's probably enough for the week, and if we were to run out, I always have to go to the grocery store on like either Thursday, Friday to just like get some things here and there, mostly produce, because produce just doesn't last that long. And then I also see that I have my 0% fat-free yogurt, because I've been another go-to meal. I'll do at the end of the night, I'll do yogurt, a scoop of protein powder, a few chocolate chips, and some kind of fruits, either apples, or I'll do frozen blueberries, and that's like a dessert for me. And I have like half of this left. Okay, so done with that shelf. Next shelf, let me tilt you down. Next shelf we have, I keep the baby's pouches in here. We only have 2, so I'm gonna add that to the list. And then in here is usually where I keep our plant-based and conventional meat. And here I see we have a block of tofu. I definitely want to make sure we use that because I feel like I've had that for a couple weeks. It says best of use by September 22nd. So I still have a couple weeks, but I want to make sure we use that. So I'm going to add that to the list. Well, not add it to the list. I want to think about what dinner I can make. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to use that tonight. We're going to have General Tso tofu and broccoli tonight. So I'm just gonna pretend it's not there basically. Last shelf here, this is where we keep our eggs. So we need eggies, and we always need eggs. Anytime I step foot in a grocery store, I'm getting eggs because we run through eggs very quickly. And then both of our berry things are empty, so I'm gonna add that we need some kind of berries, probably go with blueberries and maybe strawberries one more time, because now that it's really pushing like actual fall, in my head it's already fall because September is here, so it's fall, but actual fall doesn't start until September 22nd, and at that point, strawberries especially, all berries really, but strawberries especially are gonna be out of season. So we'll do like one more strawberry. And then in this one, I usually put like apples, or I'll do citrus, or I'll do grapes. We still have quite a few apples from the orchard. I have a vlog of that, so I'm not gonna add anything there. The last thing I'm gonna go through is these drawers. In this first drawer, we have a few leftovers. These are some cut up strawberries. We have some leftover pasta, and then we have some tortillas, so that is going to be a meal. A very easy meal for us is tacos, and I will probably do like a taco salad, so this is actually perfect. But as I said, I like to have extra tortillas to make like the baby's quesadillas as a quick lunch, or if they're not gonna like what we're eating for dinner. So I'm gonna add tortillas to the list, but also make tacos a meal for the week. Or maybe let's do some steak quesadillas. That sounds yummy. We haven't done that in a while. So that's gonna be for tomorrow. And then also in here we have some leftover pancakes, which I'll probably give the babies for breakfast tomorrow morning. Last few drawers, here we have the rest of our produce. My go-to meal that I was talking about, like the tuna pasta salad or chicken pasta salad, I like to put cucumbers in. So I'm gonna add cucumbers to the list. We have some baby carrots, that's enough. Some miscellaneous citrus. And then I have some romaine. I'm not gonna buy more because I'll probably use, is this off? No, it's actually still good because I put this paper towel in. I'll probably use about half of this for the steak salad for myself tomorrow. Have some red onion that I like to put in there too, and then have some miscellaneous ginger. And then that last drawer that I didn't show is just like beer if we're having people over or if Corey just wants to pop a beer, especially now that it's football season. Let's pop back to my phone. I am gonna do, like I said, steak quesadillas for dinner tomorrow because that's fun. So I'm gonna add tortillas to the list, like I said. I'm gonna add another type of cheese. With steak quesadillas, let's do Monterey Jack cheese, and I'm gonna do like a block and shred it myself. And then I need more cucumbers for my go-to meal. For the quesadillas, for the babies, I'm just gonna do just cheese, but I'll do avocado on the side, and they always eat avocado, so I'm adding that to the list. And then Jude also loves bell pepper, so I'm adding red bell pepper to the list. Oh, from Mama. Thank you, Miss Girl. Steak quesadillas, lasagna. Let's do lasagna on like a Wednesday, because that's a pretty easy meal, and usually Wednesdays I feel quite tired. I like to push most of like our meat meals earlier in the week, unless I'm gonna be using frozen meat, which let's move to the freezer in a second, because I like to, we get our groceries usually on Sunday or Monday, and like I like to use the meat as soon as possible. So adding steak to the list, I can't remember if I said that, but I didn't add it, so maybe not. So we'll have steak quesadillas / steak salad for me on Sunday. Monday, let's do the noodle stir-fry dish that I spoke about. Oh, and on the side here, I don't know if you can see, but we have our condiments, and then I have my creamer, which there's like a third left. That's enough for the week. My chai. If you like chai, get chai from this company, the Chai Box. It has Red Bull, and then I have some pumpkin puree, which I'll probably just stick in like pancakes or waffles for the babies throughout the week. Ooh, one thing I did see, because I was cleaning these compartments this morning with all the condiments and stuff, sometimes it just gets kind of gross. I saw that we have some Thai yellow curry paste like halfway through, and I definitely want to use that. And I remember a while ago, I would make this recipe from Define Dish that was like a curry recipe, and I feel like we haven't had it in a while. Let's see if I can find it. I think it was like a crock pot curry recipe. Slow cooker Thai red curry, yes. Let's do that for Tuesday because that has chicken in it. Actually, if you use the notes on your phone, if you make sure that you're using like the section that you can share with people, you can actually add a link without like adding the link. I'll show you in a second. You can highlight it. Ooh, can you see? And then add link, and there you go. And then it's still there, but the link is there. So for that recipe, I know we need chicken. Let's add that. I think the recipe calls for chicken thighs, but I think it's, no, it calls for chicken breasts, but I think it tastes better with chicken thighs. So I probably will do that depending on what's on sale. It also calls for an onion, calls for bell pepper, so I'm gonna write that we need 2 because I already need it for 1 meal. Ooh, this meal also uses ginger, which is great because I said I had the extra ginger in there. Uses garlic cloves, which I'm gonna write prematurely on my list, and then we'll move over to the spinny cabinet because I can't remember if we have some. Calls for chicken broth, and I know I have actually bone broth in there, so that's gonna like up the protein of this meal, which is good. Coconut aminos, we are running low on that. Good thing I checked. Let's add coconut aminos to the list. Lime, nice, I have the lime too, so I don't have to worry about that. Then this one takes, this recipe, you add green beans, so I'm gonna do that. And then coconut milk. Perfect. Also with that recipe, I like to serve rice. So as I said, let's move over to the freezer, and our freezer is looking a little bit scarce. Basically, I have a drawer here that I keep frozen veggies, which looks stocked enough. Oh, nice. Look at that. I actually have a bag of frozen green beans, so I'm gonna remove green beans from the list. And then in this bottom drawer, we keep frozen fruit, which are actually good on, but for that meal, I like to do rice on the side, and I like to make sure I have, you can't see, but I always like to make sure I have some frozen rice if I don't wanna cook rice and I just need something quick. And with that, that means we'll likely make a Whole Foods trip and a Trader Joe's trip because I like the frozen rice packets from Trader Joe's. And also on my list, which I didn't speak about because I already put it on before starting this video, is we're out of maple syrup, and Trader Joe's has the best price by far for maple syrup. And then also stock our freezer with a few quick meals. Up here, we have shrimp, I see. So let's do that noodle stir fry dish with shrimp. So shrimp, noodle stir fry, because I definitely want to use that up. This is just like a quick little lunch for me. These burgers, these are salmon burgers. I have one in here. That is nice to have for me, for example, like Wednesday, like I said, I'm making with the beeping. Like I said, Wednesday I'm making lasagna. I personally don't really love lasagna. I don't like it enough. I'm gonna say this, and like, I don't want it to sound disordered or anything. I don't like it enough personally for the calories and like the denseness of it. So most of the time I'll just eat something else if I'm making lasagna for Corey and the babies. And a very easy thing for me to make is just to do like a little salad kit with some kind of protein. And I like Whole Foods has this like Asian salad kit, so I'm gonna do that, add that to the list, and then I'll just have it with the salmon. Only other thing in here, I see some plant-based meatballs, plant-based chicken nuggets, just quick little lunch things, but we definitely need some more like quick lunches, quick dinners. If a day ever comes and I have something planned for dinner, but I'm just like, I'm not doing it, I like to have something quick in the freezer. There's a few other things down here, but really just not enough. So I'm just gonna write like frozen lunches, frozen dinners, and those are things, again, Trader Joe's is great for. In my head, Trader Joe's is a snack store and a frozen food store. And so anytime we need like quick frozen meal things to just stock the freezer up with, Trader Joe's is the place to go. Now, I think we're good. Okay, so Sunday we have steak quesadillas, salad. Monday we have shrimp noodle stir fry. Tuesday we have the slow cooker Thai red curry. Wednesday we have lasagna for Corey and the babies, and then the Asian salad kit for me. We still need a meal for Thursday and then for Friday. So, and then Saturday we always like either order out or, well, today's Saturday and I said I'm making dinner. Basically either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, we're gonna order out or go out to eat. And so I always just write on the bottom of my list Saturday out. That might shift to Friday or Sunday, depending. Let's pop over to the pantry. I'll go over it very quickly because I just make sure that we have enough like of the stuff that I go to on a regular basis. A lot of this stuff we actually get at other stores just randomly. So like here, these are cereal containers, and Corey buys his own cereal like when he goes to Giant or whatever. My tea's here. I have dried stuff here. I see that this pasta is a little bit low, and pasta is actually one of those meals that I like to have in case I need to whip something together. So I like to just make sure that this is always full. So I'm gonna add another pasta to list, and behind it, I have my protein pasta that I've been enjoying, and there's enough in there for the week for me. Only other thing that I see that I use a lot that's running a little bit low is oats, but I think I have some, I do. I have some underneath there, so we're good there. Oh, last thing, any like bread that I don't make, and we have one bagel. Bagels are something I like to give the babies for a quick meal, and I want to get in the habit of making bagels from scratch on a weekly basis, but I'm just not there yet. So I'm gonna add bagels to the grocery list. Spinny cabinet. This is the ground salt that I use for any baking, and it is running low. So I'm gonna add that to the list. Sea salt. And then, like I said, I knew down here I had some extra oats, so I'll refill my oat thing. I have some extra protein powder, some good there. I almost always buy flour, but I just got that at Target, which is cheaper at Target than Whole Foods. And I think that's about it. I see some orzo back there, but I feel like we already have enough pasta dishes this week planned, and then we might just have a random pasta dish. So I'm not gonna add any other pasta dishes, but something that I will add to the list is some frozen ground beef. I've been loving the Force of Nature brand because they make this like ancestral, it's very hard for me to say that for some reason. They make like an ancestral blend that has organ meat in it, and it's kind of hidden, like you can't tell. So I'm gonna add that to the list, and if it's on sale, I'll actually probably stock up a little bit. But as far as our last dinner, since I don't have any ideas, what I will do is I have some cookbooks here and I'll probably just go through there and see if there's any meals I want to make. And then I will also show you a quick grocery haul. So we have a Costco membership, but we go there for very particular reasons. Corey loves their croissants, which she was talking about this morning, so maybe we'll do that. And then I'm also almost out of my collagen. You can say hi. So yeah, I will, you're clapping. Mwah. Can you blow kissy? Say bye. Cute Junkos. I brought the cookbook in the car so I could look at things. And I think I've decided on this beef picadillo recipe. And this makes a lot, so we're gonna have leftovers the next day. So set. This is the cookbook I was looking at. The half-baked harvest everyday recipes. I think she recently came out with a new one that I don't have though. Everything is in the fridge now. And this is what it's looking like. I think it looks great. This is what the drawer is looking like. The produce is filled again. Still beer down there. So the freezer looks like. I didn't show, but Corey also went to Costco with Jude Girl and got like himself more little frozen easy lunch things. I do like to put my Power Crunch bars in the freezer because they get yummier, I think. I'll close you, fridge, don't worry. Hi, Jude Girl. You look so like washed out. Whatever.
Just brighten up the shot.
Okay, you can say bye. You want to say bye?
Sure.
What do I say at the end of my videos?
Please click the like button, hit the bell, and subscribe.
I don't say anything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like seeing how I meal plan, how I make sure that we're not wasting food, and then I kind of get like that mental load off because now I know what I'm making for dinner, which is the main things at the end of the day. At the end of the day, is like a lot to think about. Yeah, I just know we're like for the most part set for the week, even if I have to run out to the grocery store again midweek or so for just some produce. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Bye.